Falcons, and you have to think the return of Deshaun Watson at the quarterback position, taking all the starts this year.
I know the fuck they will.
Because we've seen DeAndre Hopkins have big seasons with multiple quarterbacks, but have that one consistent guy only elevates his play.
Now it's Watson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down.
Motherfucking talents ain't no joke, boy. Them niggas sank them bitches in you, boy. Look at you.
He's the one that got
them bitches going to the bone, nigga. You ain't never saw them people that be having them motherfuckers be having that leather shit on their hand?
And his pass incomplete. Eric Murray,
motherfucker sank them bitches in your fucking own, boy. Look at you. Straight to the flesh.
On the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner. And usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I already thrown it up, dog.
Fourth and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm saying, go for it. Let's get this. Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. And he's taken down. Allen Bailey able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Here's Watson now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. Chris Jones in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays.
No, I ain't trying to let him go nowhere, dog.
Bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun, Watson dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston.
Nice,
in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. The Texans send the punter out. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And did they keep it? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to throw the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. Are you going to win it?
Come on, boy. What you doing?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Come on. Get it. I hate when they do that punk shit, bro. You fucking miss the ball that long and get in the game.
He tried to heave it from his own end zone into danger. It reared its ugly head.
We have seen those plays work out successfully before. You take the shot, try and get
yeah, man, I'm on him. I'm trying to come to them fucking man to make the tackle. He bitching over there, man.
Gets it picked off.
Well, the Houston Texans, as they come onto the field, obviously their offseason hit a little earlier than they wanted in January, making it to the playoffs, losing to Indianapolis. It was the first time that 2 AFC South teams had actually met in the playoffs when they squared off with the Colts.
And think about how the two of them began the year. Houston began 0-3. The Colts began 1-5. Yet they both finished so hot. The Colts down the stretch, 9-1 in their last 10. Houston 8-2, and ended up meeting in the playoffs. And both of them ended up winning on the other team's home field. The Colts did it twice, Houston did it once.
But as you said several times, hard for Houston to be completely disappointed with the ending. They have a lot to build on for next year.
Nah, I'll let you do it yourself. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Blitz coming and down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to
Yeah.
for his second sack now.
Yeah, nigga ain't the same no more, dog.
Absolute perfect man
I'm telling you, dog. That nigga low down, dog. Slow down, nigga.
Difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying
I
to
just
cover in the
want
secondary.
to see what decision you gonna make. Let's see how where you back, huh, baby?
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was talking with this Call of Duty, man, for my fucking mind. Trying to get my guns up on this shit.
Back to throw, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's third down.
I've been on that Madden all day whooping their ass.
You left out here too fast, brother. That's all I can tell you.
Oh shit, you ain't want your motherfucking head knocked out, Wanda.
Man, you know me, man. You know I ain't ducking.
Operating from the gun. Watson, flush to his right. He may try
Make
to
you
run for
fuck
this.
this.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Here's Watson.
Oh, you hit your head. That's Barry, though.
In the shadow of your goal line,
Put Barry
you
on
got to
my
be physical
man
in
like
that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job. Just to
Yeah,
make sure
what
they didn't
Barry, a
complete it on
strong
that
safety
play.
or his
Nothing
safety?
on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard
Safety.
line. 2nd and goal.
Oh, it's free safety.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Oh, defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Talk his name up, boy. You showed yourself.
Down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game.
What a defensive game.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
You done with that football for the night, Wink?
Houston. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35.
Little smoky, I got you.
DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
I ain't like that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9, from the receivers.
Fly
route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Got some firepower now.
So a tie ball game here as the kicks away.
Yeah, he still put up 1,000 yards. That takes that out.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I think once we lost that Philly,
and he will be taken down here as the
it
first
was like
quarter of play.
we had a chance. If we went out, it was a possibility we could get up in the playoff. Once we lost that game to Philly,
now it's time for the
it was like,
second
I ain't
quarter
coming
kickoff.
back.
And they've got it here with a first down.
We lost to Philly.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Well, partner, after the conference championship games, there was a lot of talk about the overtime rules, understandably so. Do you think that anything needs to be changed in the NFL overtime situation?
I don't think so. And you got to remember, I'm an old crone, all right? So here's the deal on it. The NFL jumped into popularity with an overtime game.
You got to
the
put
Baltimore
old
Colts
boy
being the
in.
New York Giants. Back in
His name
1959,
Williams,
58,
shit
59.
like that.
That's when the NFL really came into prominence, and it was sudden death.
I fuck with him.
The Colts got the ball.
We played the last couple of games for them.
But boy, what an exciting game. As time went on, people started talking about fairness. So the overtime rule finally got changed. If you score first with a touchdown, the game's over. Otherwise, you keep playing. I think that's pretty cool. And in our 2 championship games this year, we had overtime in both. Tom Brady and the Patriots won the toss, went downfield, scored a touchdown ball game. Drew Brees and the Saints won the coin toss, threw an interception. The Rams kicked the field goal and won. Defense still exists if you care to play it.
Caught Kelsey, left side.
Damn, I thought the other
nigga
was
the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Especially if you want to get back in the NFL.
Now a play fake here.
Better get in where you fit in.
And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Whitney Merciless in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going up top. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Dunn.
Gotta give it up.
Third down, and it'll be a loss of 7. On fourth down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away.
Oh, defense.
Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They will indeed snap it to Watson.
Oh, good tip. They give me that?
And he will have the first.
Oh, that's bullshit.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than
Man,
that.
that's
But by about the
bullshit,
width of a shoelace, they convert
As
on
we
4th down.
I hit X too fast. I was like, trying to hurry up the play.
Watson on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
We saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Watson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. That's caught. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Houston. It's Thomas from 21 yards away. And the Texans are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash. And
got good using skills, motherfucker. Hunter.
Played running back at some
point.
Man, come on now. I'm giving you a little credit, dog. You know that shit was motherfucking suspect, dog.
I said you got good using skills.
Oh, my bad. My bad, my nigga. I thought you were saying you. You dig? I was saying, huh? I'd already gave you your props.
That motherfucking middle, like, that's so such I can't.
This is taking about 7
yards
deep.
It out. Oh, inside the 20, inside the 20.
They'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brandon Dunn breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20.
Honey badger?
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Mahomes
finding Hill for a big play. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
After the interception, here's Watson. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. Here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Richmond.
Here's Watson looking to throw on second down.
I got rid of that.
Hook up there, incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got the completion to Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first and 10, Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. Watson, off play action. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Black 22. Black 22. Two jet.
To the air yet again. Watson steps away to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.
Oh, that's crazy.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth.
I thought you had time for one more play.
I thought I was too.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 45.
Reset.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards and 1st down. That fits the bill.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Watson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
That was a wrong.
Well, we have a second. Charles, the Patriots, of course, back in the Super Bowl, getting the 37-31 victory over KC in the AFC title game. Great game. Yeah, right. They're playing that underdog card, but I thought it was funny because after the game, they asked Tom Brady, were you guys just trying to use that for your own motivation? He said no comment because they know they're not the underdog.
They know it, but
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Fucking pressure, man.
In there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to air one out.
Not this time,
and that's
motherfucker.
Caught inside the 35. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 65 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Gonna throw deep.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
That's crazy. That shit ain't coming in that fast. They ain't let me click on that
yards.
nigga.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker on for the PAT.
Dang. You got
a little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and we are tied at 14.
Also, turnovers.
Mahomes slung that bitch, boy. Man, the nigga slung that bitch.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out comes Houston. And the interception thrown in the red zone last
talking to me,
time.
my nigga, I could barely hear you, dog, so I can't really respond.
The last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
He got one of the best arms in the league. Like,
yeah, I think that. I think not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
That nigga the future, dog, if he, you know,
I know we're being a little bit facetious.
stay healthy and shit. That nigga the
Take care
future.
of the football. And and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Meanwhile,
And that boy you playing with, Walker's ain't no motherfucking joke either.
Oh, yeah.
Incomplete.
Bro got an arm, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Nice work to get 7 out of that.
And that's not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Forced out to his left.
Come on, boy.
That's caught inside the 20.
Oh, good.
And getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Black got it out, feel it.
From the red zone now, Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he gets into the end zone.
Oh, that's
That was his tackle.
come on, man.
Come
on, y'all killing me, Petey.
Solid
met
job
bro
up
right
front,
at
really just a
the
solid
line,
job all
like-
the way around.
Man.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked.
Damn.
Well run. End result.
Damn, I thought you was gonna stop him.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Brandon Dunn in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Underneath for Miller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Black 22! Black 22!
Out of the gun, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his right back, complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
You about to play, my nigga?
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game.
Oh, all
as
right.
Well as
All right. That's what's up.
One more. Put the shit.
No doubt.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they...